Hi guys, welcome to a brand new episode of HOPCorn. It's been a while, you and I haven't been inspired. What with the entirety of our times getting beautifully wasted on Instagram ke beautiful filters. I ought to be inspired and I think you do too. Just kidding. No, I'm not. For the same reason, I get you some inspiring documentaries and offerings that will leave you brimming with inspiration to the core. Sabse pehle, let's talk about an upcoming 3-part docu-series that explores the mind and motivations of one of the most celebrated tech visionaries and business leaders in the world, Bill Gates. Take a look at its trailer.
Bill Gates, what's your favorite animal?
Dog.
What's your favorite food?
Hamburger.
What do you eat for breakfast?
Nothing.
What is your worst fear?
I don't want my brain to stop working.
Bill is a multi-processor. He'll be reading something else, but then processing at the same time. It's chaos. He thrives on complexity. He makes a framework in his mind, and then he starts slotting in the information.
If something doesn't line up, and he gets really frustrated, it's scary.
But when Bill stills himself, he can pull ideas together that other people can't see.
At Microsoft, I worked night and day, and that was how I made sure Microsoft stayed ahead. I could be so extreme.
You never understood the first thing about this.
Microsoft hit a new record high on Wall Street.
Rivals paint a dark picture.
He'll do whatever he can to capture more of the market.
Our mother wanted him to focus on community and family.
I gave my mom a hard time not following what she wanted.
You don't raise a family hyper-focused in your head.
Each one of us has to start out with developing his or her own definition of success.
I had the wrong way of looking at things. In life, you have to decide what's important in the world. I will look at energy, climate change, and disease eradication. It's important that we start deploying solutions unnaturally fast.
We are running out of time here.
He tends to look at problems from unusual angles.
There hasn't been innovation in nuclear energy for 25 years.
What are the odds of getting the job done?
If you want to make a dent in this, you better think in wholesale magnitudes.
He's at his best when the deck is stacked against him.
There's many challenges. This is harder than I expected.
Ultimately, it's not what you get. It's what you become.
Whoa! Guys, this is probably the first time that the supremely famous and talked about former CEO of Microsoft and founder of the Bill Gates and Melinda Gates Foundation, Bill Gates is together with his wife giving us a peek into their world and the functionings of his mind subsequently. And the best part is, Oscar-winning documentary director Davis Ghungroo has made this pioneering project. So like I always say, a lot relies on any show or film's maker to steer the boat in the right direction. Sometimes quite successfully, even when the rest of the plot is pretty mediocre.
Our mother wanted him to focus on community and family.
I gave my mom a hard time not following what she wanted.
You don't raise a family hyper-focused in your head.
Each one of us has to start out with developing his or her own definition of success.
I had the wrong way of looking at things.
Jaise ki in Inside Bill's Brain, we see Ghungroo collect an impressive group of pundits to discuss some of the issues like Gates' efforts to provide clean drinking water for people in the poorest countries of the world, his battle to eradicate polio, and his efforts on behalf of safe nuclear power as an alternative to climate-destroying fossil fuels. The maker includes scientists and technical experts along with New York Times correspondent Nicholas Kristof, who provides especially pithy reviews. But the series also includes interviews with Melinda Gates' 2 sisters and, of course, extensive talks with Gates himself. Some of the most revealing interviews concern Gates' relationship with his mother, a strong woman and something of a community leader in Seattle. He describes early death as the most difficult time in his life. As audience, we get to delve into Gates' early life and his marriage to Melinda, who's partnered with him on this charitable foundation which he has focused on since stepping down from Microsoft in 2008. जैसा कि आपको इस सीरीज में देखने को मिलेगा, Bill had difficulty entering into personal relationships, and when he was debating whether to marry Melinda, he prepared a detailed chart listing the pros and cons of a union. She has proven to be an invaluable partner. For one thing, he acknowledges that she's much better at dealing with people, a crucial quality in accomplishing the goals, of course, that he wants his charities to produce. As Hollywood Reporter had rightly put, one of the thorniest of these issues is Gates' commitment to nuclear power. As the film indicates, he and his team were making progress on changing public opinion until the Japanese nuclear disaster at Fukushima in 2011 once again incited widespread fears. There are also issues regarding the disposal of nuclear waste and Trump's trade war with China that has made Chinese cooperation on this project more challenging. The series is smoothly edited by Adriana Gritz and Brad Grossman, and animated sequences, which have become something of a staple of documentary films, are deftly integrated. News footage of the anti-lock trust actually are against Microsoft that are reminding us of Gates' contentious history, and it could be that the negative coverage he received influenced him to leave the corporate world with his $58 billion fortune in tow and use his money for a vast array of humanitarian projects subsequently. Guys, there are no definitive answers to the problem that Gates wants to solve, but I'm sure आप लोग inside Bill's brain देख के ज़रूर admire करोगे his efforts as well as his intelligence and appreciating the humanity that some of Gates' enemies have lightly ignored, of course. You, however, don't ignore this pill of inspiration that I have just told you about. Next, we have the third season of Hip Hop Evolution. Before I talk about it, want you all to take a look at it.
I would like to start at the beginning. Your first taste of hip hop.
I was hip hop from the time I was in my mother's womb.
I wanted to try to do something that was a reflection of our times, our culture, and our community.
We're writing and recording 19 hours a day.
If you didn't get the song right, it's off the album. Next motherfucker up.
First things first, man. You with the worst, I'll be sticking pins in your head like a nurse.
It's exhilarating, like you never know what's gonna happen next. And if you're true to the art, you say exactly what you want to say.
You like this, that.
Parents and everybody start freaking out.
Is this music obscene?
I'm at this standing on the block.
We don't want this kind of garbage in our town. Our society is play.
It's sick.
It was exciting. I mean, we pissing people off with everybody.
I can hear it, but turn it up.
Dayline Tribe are gods to me. Latifah is a female god to me.
There's never gonna be nothing like what we did.
There's nothing that compares in any era of hip-hop.
It changed everything.
The impossible was about to happen.
I'm going to tell you exactly what happens in the explosive third season of a show that has been since inception profiling the history of hip-hop music through interviews with many of the genre's leading cultural figures.
First things first, man. You with the worst, I'll be sticking pins in your head like a nurse.
It's exhilarating, like you never know what's gonna happen next. And if you're true to the art, you say exactly what you want to say.
सबसे पहले एपिसोड में हम देखेंगे the rise of NWA, gangster rap and Suge Knight. The East Coast West Coast rivalry climaxes with the lethal beef ensnaring the great Tupac Shakur. Then in the second life after death, we are taken to NYC. पहली बात तो who doesn't want to go there, हाँ anyway. फिर हम मिलते हैं with the notorious B.I.G. Foster's and empowering protege Lil Kim when the East-West feud claims Biggie, Puff Daddy and Jay-Z vie for the throne. Third episode में आप देखोगे alternative hip-hop को that bubbles up from the streets. Mos Def splits in New York City, the Freestyle Fellowship chops it up in LA and Eminem battles on the circuit. By fourth episode तो you will be like, क्या अब और magic देखने को बचा है? Which is when we take you to the dirty South, where a hot, sticky music scene is born in Atlanta as the infectious hooks of TLC and Criss Cross yield to the gritty originality of Outkast and Goody Mob. Guys, time for a short break. Be right back for your remaining inspiration pills. Welcome back, guys. Today's HOPCorn episode is all about retrieving the lost inspiration from our lives. The one that kept us going all along, remember? The one that is now lost because of the rapid phase of our lives, 24/7 Instagram FOMO and consequent unproductivity. तो आज मैं कुछ ऐसे shows के बारे में बात कर रही हूँ which will help you gain just the same. And speaking of inspiration pills, time for yet another and my favorite one from the lot. Look Mom, I Can Fly, based on American rapper, singer, songwriter and record producer Travis Scott. Please see its trailer already.
Scott, the greatest live performer on this planet.
He can vibe with every single person that's in the crowd. Take care of these, right?
He was the first person to let me know that I wasn't alone.
He saved my life.
Me and my brother used to share this joint.
Do you think Travis has a special gift?
I always knew, you know, it was just the process of getting everybody else to figure that out.
He told me he was gonna beat somebody.
Guys, 84 minutes is exactly how long it will take for this documentary to inject you minute by minute with the inspiring journey of Travis Scott. I know all you Kylie Jenner fans probably know him as the youngest billionaire's boyfriend. That tag along would be, I think, quite unfair for someone whose own life is nothing short of filmy. Look Mom, I Can Fly manages to capture the mania of Scott's concerts and thrilling hysteria he manifests at his concert with his Grammy-nominated hits. Yes, the film will provide a small, intimate insight into the typically elusive star's private life. The film opens with Travis in the green tinge of the night vision camera, strapping into a roller coaster, a cliche but also appropriate metaphor for the roller coaster life that he leads, and evokes the fluctuating structure that the preceding documentary follows.
I just want to leave the whole world inspired. I just want to leave a trail of inspiration.
It's time for the Grammys to find out who Travis Scott.
As the wind rushes through his braids, the interviewer asks Travis, "What do you think of Astroworld?" His acclaimed third album that this film is actually portraying him working on, to which he responds in characteristic and consciously arrogant fashion, "It's the greatest album of all time. Sometimes you have to take all matters to the extreme." The film does contain moments of Travis recognizing the dangers of his own manifested mania. For instance, he's depicted halting his show to aid two unconscious teens as they're carefully elevated above the crowd and into the safety of the security section.
I'm about to bust a flow, so be ready for this. Now, I'm about to ready to go. Ready to go, ready to go, ready to go, ready to go,
Though in truth, these moments of enduring concern for his audience are presented as secondary to the disorderly adrenaline-charged behavior that Travis actively stimulates. He even prohibits security from removing individuals who they deem are too raucous. This manic versus responsible opposition is also reflected in the structuring of the documentary itself that persistently intertwines his rowdy concerts with intimate sections of his private life and childhood. Supporting his girlfriend Kylie Jenner as she has her ultrasound, where he thoughtfully questions whether the doctor is pushing on her stomach too hard. And then his joy as he calls his friend to relate the birth of his daughter Stormy, whom he proudly claims doesn't cry when in his arms. The film also effectively intersperses childhood grainy footage of Travis with similar shots of Stormy, especially a poignant montage of the two both having rides in their respective electric cars on their birthdays that reiterates their intimate father-daughter relationship and reinforces Travis's tender side. The documentary also provides a behind-the-scenes look at the making of his critically acclaimed album. We are positioned beside Travis in the backseat of his car as he attempts to assemble what will eventually become Butterfly Effect, and we witness the inner workings of the studio as Travis is joined by Tame Impala's Kevin Parker and James Blake to make Skeletons and Stop Trying to Be God respectively. This is followed by small glimpses of Travis's youthful excitement as he anxiously awaits Drake's arrival for his contribution to the hit Sicko Mode. Despite not winning a Grammy Award for Astroworld, this film is a visual testament to Travis Scott's diligence, his electrifying capability to capture the crowd and his more elusive, enduring side. Though this documentary is predominantly consumed by concert footage and leaves many questions unanswered, its beautiful roller coaster-like construction that efficiently echoes Travis's third album that'll leave you wanting to crowd surf, delve further into the star's personal life, and will maybe even at times give you goosebumps. Guys, before I go away, and I really want you guys to take one final dose of inspiration. Ha 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 ha. Watch this trailer.
I know London. People pay a lot of money to get high. Dark, white, weed, all of that. Do you get me?
Came from the mud and the trenches, running and hopping the fences, fresh out the pen like a sentence. Hustle the
In Jamaica, how about this connect?
your attention, guide the brother you're friends with.
If we do this, we're back on top. What are you saying? There ain't no trust in this game.
I trust you to do the right thing.
You won't have a mindset to get to the top, you have to fight for what you want, friend.
If they find you, you know what they'll do to you?
The top. It's worth losing your people. Family.
What else are we gonna be?
Guys, Top Boy hai kahani about, what's it worth to get to the top? So, sad luck rapper Drake saved writer Ronan Bennett's East London drama from cancellation with this Netflix revival. With the move from Channel 4 comes a host of new stars to add to Ashley Walters' titular drug-dealing role, including Meg Dave and Little Sims. The acting is muted and the story is brutal, engaging and just sometimes hopeful. You must not miss this. Also, you should not leave the show right after the ad that's about to come. I'm gonna make you dance till your Ghungroo tootte nahi. Cause that's the song we look at this week in Gaane Ke Piche Kya Hai. Stay tuned to HOPCorn. Hi guys, welcome to Gaane Ke Piche Kya Hai. I'm talking about the newly released song Ghungroo from the upcoming Yash Raj film War, starring two usually bare-bodied men, Hrithik Roshan and Tiger Shroff. पर फिल्म के इस नए गाने में आपको इंस्टेंट दिखेंगी फिल्म की हीरोइन एवं शुद्ध देसी गर्ल वानी कपूर in a not so शुद्ध देसी अवतार, romancing Hrithik Roshan on the beaches of Positano on the Amalfi coast of Italy. 5 seconds into the song and you will be hit with deja vu. Kyunki, not because the director is Siddharth Anand, who is the same director for 2014 ki Hrithik Katrina starrer Bang Bang, or that Ghungroo is sung by melody queen Shilpa Rao, who is also the same singer for the song Meherban of Bang Bang, or that the music composers for both Meherban and Ghungroo are Vishal Shekhar, or even the fact that the leading lady in both the songs is seen canoodling with, oh my god, Hrithik Roshan. But the fact that even the visuals for Meherban, which by the way was shot in Santorini, Greece, are exactly the same for Ghungroo. The same leading lady taking off the attire to reveal a bikini body to an eager beaver of a hero. In fact, ये नया गाना, apart from drawing so much inspiration from song Meherban, has also drawn lots from the classical ghazal Ghungroo Toot Gaye too. Guys, who am I kidding? ये तो remix का ज़माना है, right? At least इसमें धुन तो original है. Now go, knock yourself out.